안녕하세요. 림페시 싱가포르 농자입니다. 네, 안녕하세요, 여러분들. Beautiful Sunday afternoon here in Istanbul. Taking just a little break out here on the Bosphorus Straits. Take a look. Bosphorus Straits here is one of my three most favorite places here in Istanbul. So serene. You can see the Maiden Tower here. So small. Dun. And you can see Hagia Sophia here. Dun. So today I'm just gonna make a video right here. I hope the wind is not getting in the way too much. A video to really burst your bubble about success. What? Because there is no such thing as success. What? You've been chasing after the rainbow, chasing after illusion? No, not really. But the thing is this. Now, what you call success, okay, there's two ways to look at it to understand that there's actually no such thing as success. Number one is that what you call success is not an objective existential thing but a subjective comparison. A simple way to put it is this: the wind is so strong. I'm so afraid the wind might blow this thing into the sea. Okay. Now, one way to simply look at this is this. You always see one person say, this guy is more successful than this guy. That guy is more successful than this guy. In fact, the successful guy would say this other guy is more successful than him. Yes or no? That goes to show that, whoa, nice waves coming in. That goes to show that success is not an objective measure of anything. It's just a subjective comparison. You can go as far as to say that the concept success only exists in the minds of kind of losers because you're not there yet. You think you see someone driving a Ferrari down the road and then you look at him and say, wow, that's success, I want to be like that. But that guy may not think he's very successful. That guy may think someone else is very successful. Okay, so there is no thing where you say this is success. Okay, now the problem is a lot of people you think success is a destination. Now this is the point number two. You think success is a point where once I reach this, I'm successful and I'm settled for life. I'm done. I'll be happy forever. Okay, you know, that's true. That is true only if you intend to commit suicide and die on that day you reach that point. Why is that so? Because wow, the wind is very strong. I'm not sure if you guys can hear me. Wow, but it's very serene and beautiful. Now, what you guys call success is really just taking a snapshot or a screenshot out of life. You're taking a screenshot out of someone's peak in life and calling that a success. But in reality, life is this, life is up, down. Then every ups are the success, every downs are so-called failures. But if you take one screenshot out of the peak and say this is success and this is where I want to be, then you are just seeking after a single moment of life which do not persist. Why? Because life is like that. After you reach my age, I'm 45, you look back, you will have at least two major cycles of success and failure. Life is cycles. Life just keeps going. There's no such thing as where you reach this point, you're successful and you're settled forever. No. When you look at success and failure as this graph here like that, up, down, let me ask you, so then where does success begin and where does failure end and success begin? And where does success end and failure begin? It's actually a continuous cycle. When you're so-called a failure, you're on the way to success. When you're successful, you're on the way to failure. Oh, you don't believe that when you're successful, you're on the way to failure? Just look at the most successful man in China over the past 20 years, Jack Ma Yun, okay, founder of Alibaba. What happened to him now? Whole company took over by the government. Nobody knows if he's dead or alive. Used to be the most celebrated businessman in China, now becomes kind of like the most hunted down businessman. Life is up and down. No matter how powerful you are, no matter if you're a prime minister or a president, you will still go through that up and down and up and down. So where do you say this is success or where is failure, right? It's all a process of life. Now, the moss is starting the Quran. I hope you guys can still hear me. Maybe I should get closer. So why is it important to understand that there is no such thing as success? Am I telling you guys not to work hard for success? No, I'm not saying that. I'm saying work hard, work very hard for your success, but understand that there is no such thing as success, so that you, two things. Number one, you do not delusion yourself into thinking that once you get there, you're done, you're set, you're settled, and that's the end of your problem. No, understand that even if you get there, your life will bring you down one way or another, or that you may not lose the business, but there may be a lot of problems on the way that will make you feel less successful than you imagine. In fact, a lot of people who got there, they are a lot less happy than before. And in fact, a lot of them, the company still exists, okay? And then they get booted out of their own company, like people like Steve Jobs, a lot of people. In fact, as professional investors like ourselves, we know that every business has life cycles. So what makes you think that once you are a successful businessman or something, you're a success, right? No. This applies to successful anything, okay? There's ups and downs. Even you want to be a successful actor, actress, there's ups and downs. You want to be a successful K-pop singer, there's ups and downs as well. Sometimes you're more famous, sometimes you're not. You know, sometimes you get bashed by the whole entire media and you fall straight down into the sea, right? Or you need to understand that it's not a be all and all, so that when you get there, you don't delusion yourself into thinking that you're done. No, it's never done. Life goes on and you have to keep fighting. Second thing is this: knowing that there's no such thing as success means that you have no rights to call anyone a failure. The guy you think is a failure compared to yourself is in other people's eye a success. So don't judge other people just because you think you have 4 bachelor's degrees and you don't have to depend on a job because you have some huge trading income going on. Doesn't give you a right to look down on anyone and judging them, saying that you need to work hard to be more successful. No, because even those people, in the eyes of maybe homeless people, are very successful. Success is subjective, so don't let it become your excuse for being judgmental, right? So yeah, I hope you guys benefit from this, because it's so important to understand that there's no such thing as success before you start chasing after the rainbow, right? There's a lot more I can talk about this, but for the sake of videos, I cannot give a 2-hour speech on this. So if you have any questions, anything you want to clarify, anything you think is nonsense, leave me a comment. Leave your comments in the comments below, and do check out the rest of my success series videos in the description box below. See you guys soon. Annyeong.